All right. I am back, folks. Hope you had yourself a nice little break there. A nice little opportunity to kind of sit out and stretch a little bit. Important to stand up on occasion, by the way, folks. If you aren't doing that, you got to make sure you do it on occasion. Even if you are just comfy as is, you got to make sure that you're getting those bodies moving. And that's not just like a health. It's not like just like a couch potato thing. It's like literally your body will start to have problems if you do not stand up on occasion. Please take your breaks. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump back in and see where everything is going to get going here. Give me 1 second while I hit this bad boy up and let's roll. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I've barely even started again and you guys are already following again. I appreciate that. You heard a cold one? It's not even that cold. I threw in a new case of sparkling water in the fridge a couple hours ago and it has not cooled off significantly as of yet. Unfortunately.
Okay. All right, Joker, let's retreat.
Return to the real world, please.
Now returning to the real world from Shido's palace. Thank you for your hard work.
Food also keeps you standing, that's true.
Yo. Oh, you're back. So, this is it, huh?
It's for Futaba, too.
Thanks. Do what you need to do. I'll try to help any way I can. Just don't be reckless, got it?
Oh, but Reckless is my middle name. My parents made strange choices when I was born.
That palace is an accurate portrayal of Shido's nature.
What do you mean?
I have to agree. I'm sure he's quite used to traveling, especially on extravagant ships.
It should be obvious he's not using his own money for it. There are all sorts of rumors online. Oh, I get it. He's using tax money? Not cool, Shido. I think he believes that which belongs to others in turn belongs to him. Even people's lives.
That is correct. This country will be a miserable place if Shido becomes prime minister.
We have to stop him. Right. We gotta pay him back for what he did to Shafo, too. Yeah. But you remember me watching the stream? I will say, in general, the more you show up, the more likely I'm going to know you, if that makes sense. Like, if you show up to a stream, and then you disappear for 3 months, and then you pop in again and like, hey, Shadow, remember me? The answer's probably not. I got a lot going on in my life. But if you show up for a couple of weeks, yeah, absolutely. All right. Tonight is the night of the 24th. I don't believe we are allowed to leave LeBlanc as we have been not doing for the past couple of times. But I also have a TV quiz to do. Election season is here. It's on everyone's mind. Now, not many people know this about the Diet. The Diet decides things with a majority vote. But what happens if the vote is split 50-50? It's true. Doing silly things like giving me $50. Usually I'll remember you a little bit more. It's bad, but it is kind of true. It is him, little Kawaii Zoe. How you doing today? A, Speaker of the House decides. B, they flip a coin. Speaker of the House decides. The correct answer is A, the Speaker of the House decides. Let's hear it on explanation. In accordance with Article 56, Section 2 of the Constitution, the Speaker of the House makes the decision. After the general election, by law, the Diet's first act must be to appoint a new Prime Minister.
Nice going.
I guess starting tomorrow, we're going to feel comfortable enough to start doing that again, Leolite, but we'll see. So what's happening so far? We figured out how to beat the corrupt politician, but we're not going to do it yet. We're going to prepare ourselves. We're going to get the equipment that we need. We're going to make more friends, and then we'll go and take down the big bad on his big bad cruise ship. Right now, we're back at his house. You can ask me, Kawaii Zoe, and the answer is yes. I am Pierce from Half Mao. I realize I'm talking at a different tone than I typically do with Pierce, because usually Pierce is like this all the time. Oh, God! That's me. Feels like I improved my knowledge. Oh boy, throw it in the full bucket. All right, anyway. Let's see here. Tonight is the night of the 24th. I cannot leave LeBlanc. In which case, I will head upstairs and train. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate it.
Hey, Trinity, after coming back from another world, you're gonna hurt yourself if you don't slow down. Take a break.
Meh. Meh. Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
Hey,
You're free to ask Kawakami to do your housekeeping just aside, but I want her to give me a massage so I can do other things. But I guess that's not allowed, huh? Fine. No, and curry ingredients. Come on, man. Let's brew some coffee. I'll brew some coffee. Hey, Teddy, how you doing? I tried to get a massage. I couldn't. How did cat meds go, Sailor Aurora? Holding the hot cookie. That was another character I played back in Phoenix Drop Days. His name was Kurt. He was not the smartest of fellas. And I really never figured out how to actually play the character. And in fact, the series died before I had a chance to figure it out. Oops. No worries, Rune River. Welcome back.
I love the smell of good coffee.
Yes. All right.
The way you're drinking it makes it look delicious.
Master Coffee.
Looks like the Chief's gentlemanly charm is rubbing off on you.
Oh boy! Charm. Already maxed. Oops.
Looks like you're at it again. How's it going? Here, I'll have a sip.
I must be a master at this by now.
What a rich flavor. This is a Colombian Bucaramanga Supremo.
I'm pretty sure he's making these up at this point.
The high altitude, rainy climate and soil of the Colombian mountains creates a strong foundation for their high quality coffee. Supremo indicates the large size of the bean, and Bucaramanga is where it's grown. It has a rich, sweet taste and a mild acidity. Not bad. It's worth a compliment. It was thanks to you that I was able to change. You really are something. But I won't let you have the upper hand when it comes to coffee. Although I have no doubts, your skills will soon surpass my own. I'm overjoyed to have a competent apprentice. Allow me to act as your lead for a little longer.
Well then.
I enjoy your homework, Teddy. How do you become a voice actor? You want to know? I would say the number one thing that I tell everybody when it comes to voice acting is first, just do voices. Be goofy. Read books out loud. Read the cartoons in the paper and figure out what they sound like. Just kind of mess around with different voices and things. But also strengthen your own manner of speech, right? You gotta be great. You gotta learn how to public speak. And you have to understand how to kind of string those sentences together in a way people want to listen to. Then it's just a matter of finding gigs out there in the world. There you can do little free volunteer gigs, like I do with the Zelda dubs that I've done in the past. But there's also a website called Behind the Voice Actors, which is a pretty good place to find a lot of fan dubs and things, and just kind of expanding from there. So, voice actor your siblings. There you go. Yeah, reading books to reading bedtime stories to younger siblings and stuff is pretty good. How do the Pierce voice? I take my voice
And I go low. I go very low. And then I talk down here.
It's just my voice. It's just low. I am going to have, by the way, speaking of which, next week, Wednesday, so not, 2 days from now, but the week after that, I'm actually going to invite my voice coach onto my stream, or not onto my stream, onto Streamer Square, and we're going to answer your questions about voice stuff. It's going to be pretty fun. I think it's definitely different than the others, but I think it's fun. I don't recommend necessarily a vocal coach for everyone, but it helped me a lot, certainly.
It's me. Sorry, I know you're tired. It'll be a sec, just hear me out.
Okay, what's up, Ryuji?
I've decided what I want to do with Shido after going into his palace.
Okay.
We can't let him run free. If there's a heart we gotta steal, it's definitely gotta be his.
I mean, yeah, we were already talking about that, right?
Yeah. Man, you knew this whole time, huh?
What? I thought that was the plan. Makes it sound like that's a harsh statement, but we already planned that.
I want to avenge you. That's a no-brainer. But that's not it. If we let him run the country, the weak will be totally effed.
Yeah.
Isn't it our duty to protect them?
We'll protect them till the end.
Remember when I told you that heroes who lurk in the shadows are boring?
Yeah, but sometimes you need boring heroes for a society to run.
Well, forget what I said. Those heroes are way cooler.
You know what? Ryuji's growing up. I appreciate that. See, Flamey? What was I going to say? I believe Keston does have a Twitch channel if you're asking.
Hey, once we change Shido's heart...
Uh-huh.
No, never mind. Forget it. Let's do it. Let's steal that bastard Shido's heart.
Yeah.
I'll do everything I can to make it happen.
I don't know why Ryuji's kind of getting weird about this. But all right. And you know, it's fun and good to like do voice impressions and like try to copy others, but also just finding your own voices, right? And I think that's one mistake that a lot of people make, is that keep in mind that your voice is unique to you. And you don't necessarily have to do voices in order for you to have a unique voice when you already have your own. Now, finding what that particular tone of voice that works really well for you is another business entirely. This is not how I was talking, for example, like 8 years ago, 6 years ago. I still had this voice for the most part, but I wasn't using it. I think I talked up here a lot of the time. And, you know, had a lot of vocal fry here and there, even though I didn't really need it. I kind of lowered over time. And learned how to project more, for that matter, too. I used to talk kind of inward a lot more instead of out towards the microphone that I'm talking at, right? Campaign season has begun! I bet it'll be overwhelming victory for Representative Shido.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to vote for him.
Maybe I'll actually vote this time.
There aren't many politicians who like Shido-san.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Hey.
Like confess his love for us, or just confess in general? And to answer your question, Bomb Star, I know everything about Pierce that you do, and nothing more.
It's almost time. Were you able to sleep last night?
Oh yeah, look at that. It's so chilly we can see each other's breath. I slept pretty well.
I'm impressed. Whatever happens, you always manage to just shake it off. You're finally facing off against your archenemy. I know you know this, but don't get impatient. But geez, it's been getting cold lately. We might freeze to death before we can change his heart. Let's look to see if we can find anything to help us get warm.
Is there no sense of like insulation in this attic? Oh boy, a gas heater in the center of here. That's not a good plan. It extremely depends on who your vocal coach is, Leah Light. Like mine, I think when she first started off, I think she was charging like $100 for like 2-3 sessions, which is entirely reasonable. But the more popular a vocal coach is, the more like sought after they are, the more expensive they're going to be, and vice versa. Expect to pay at least dozens of dollars per session, though, if not hundreds.
A heater, huh? Oh, this is good. It's so warm.
Hey.
They are using the fog sound, aren't they?
Once we take care of Shido.
What's wrong?
Well, I was just thinking. This might be the last job for the Phantom Thieves. Everyone's goals and ambitions, they're all linked to taking down Shido. That's how I feel. We all became Phantom Thieves for our own reasons. We weren't just playing around. Outside of the Phantom Thieves, you also have friends who've been helping you. They believe in you. We have an important battle ahead of us, and we only made it all this way because of them. There's no guarantees we'll make it out of this. Save as much as you can so you have no regrets.
All right, I understand.
From scratch mac and cheese. Oh boy. You and Marissa will have to trade recipes. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate it.
This upcoming battle is personal, so we'll do it your way. Now you can fight Shido on your terms.
Yeah. Note to Marissa, we need to pick up some mac and cheese ingredients at some point. It's been ages.
Hasn't
What? I know.
Hasn't Star been taking a lot of days off? I wonder if it's got something to do with his record.
Okay, quiet down.
I feel like I should do donation chili like once a month, or Morgan. Or no, once a month. Jesus. Once a year. You know what I mean? Kind of make it an annual tradition. Which, admittedly, that time is coming up once again. Because when do we do that? Like, what, November of last year? October? Somewhere around there. That's right. It was October. We did it after TwitchCon because I failed to win the money from the Tiltify stage for Trans Lifeline. And I still remember how when I asked you how old you are? Vaguely. For the most part, I just answer people's questions. Oh. That matcha didn't really mix in that tea very well at all. Ugh. Hey, Yomihara, how you doing?
It's a personal matter, so don't go spreading rumors. How long can we keep this up? We need to take care of things before we get caught.
According to the internet, I am 50. It's true. I don't think I could keep this schedule going, though, if I was 50.
Hey, are you sure it's okay for him to be down here working right now?
Because I am barely hanging on right now, I'm not going to lie. With a day like today. Right, yeah, I did, 5 hours of recording with Athmau. I went to my 8-hour job, half an hour lunch, an hour of commute, and then 3 hours of streaming. What is that up to be? 8, 9, 14, 17. I ate dinner in there. That was good somewhere.
I mean, wouldn't it be bad if a Shujin student walked in and saw him?
Well, I don't think I'm recording tonight, thankfully, since I already recorded twice today. So that's probably good. I had a pretty good day, it's Miss Lynn. Wore me out, but feeling good regardless. How you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Welcome.
Speaking of a Shujin student finding out that we're okay, we never messaged her. Oh no!
What did I just say?
Still fine.
What?
Senpai?
Futaba's like, whatever. They like each other.
You're not like a stunt double or something, right?
The museum is open Wednesdays through Sundays, but the offices are open every day during the week. Long time no see. Stunt double.
Same to you. Wait, that's not my point. Well, are you pleased? I'm the one who set this up. A little surprise from me to you.
Morgana did say that he was going to help us meet Kasumi again. This is adorable.
I asked Futaba to do me a favor. And I asked Ryuji to pass the message along to Kasumi.
That's a lot of intermediaries, but cool.
I knew you'd be wiped out for a while, so I made sure to give you time to recover first.
Is Morgana expecting something to happen between the two of us as part of this rendezvous?
I figured, you might want your energy and strength back when you meet once again. I also left cold beverages upstairs and some warm blankets. What? Nothing?
Oh, thank goodness. I'm just so happy.
Aw.
No one cares about my scheme.
Also, personal space much, Kasumi? Social distancing, please.
Well, it looks like you know what's been going on with him. Take a seat, why don't you? No reason to stand around. I'm going out for a bit to grab some groceries. I'll let you all get caught up with each other.
I'm gonna go out and get some groceries. You two, get all caught up with each other. My eye hurts.
So you're Yoshizawa-san, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, what's up? It's a pleasure meeting you.
So, G-Bro, I like it.
Yes, nice to meet you as well, Sakura-san.
Although Bro Jiro works well, too.
Could you at least figure out whether to be polite or casual?
Shut up! Don't you underestimate my people anxiety.
I never do.
Mona tells me that you helped him out in that palace a while back.
I like how they're all like, oh, that happened, ages ago. That happened a week ago.
We're awfully grateful for that. Oh no, it was my pleasure. He's usually the one who helps me out.
Oh,
Not only
you.
that, I'd promised to repay his kindness to me, no matter what.
She's nice.
What a refined response. Are we really around the same age?
She's you, but better.
There's something I've wanted to ask you, Yoshizawa. Why were you in that palace in the first place?
Okay, Duel. Either they can't do anything scandalous or they do something extremely scandalous.
That's,
Yeah, okay, let's take the focus off that for a second. Yeah, what's going on? How did you get in the palace and how'd you know we were there?
I was wondering that too.
Yeah, were you following us?
Of course, I'm extra grateful that you saved our leader. But if our plan had somehow leaked, then we need to change our tactics from here on out. It all started about a week ago, when we had lunch together on the roof of the school.
Okay. Right.
But that day's when...
What, you put 2 and 2
I
together?
had the feeling that something big was going to take place that day, so...
Okay, so she had the day, but how could she have the place or the time?
I'm so sorry. I was actually following you the entire time.
Ugh! Okay. At least you admitted it.
Wait, we were tailed there?
We're bad at this whole incognito thieves thing, huh?
We definitely had no idea about that.
No, not even a little bit.
It's like night and day compared to when Makoto was following us.
When Makoto would just walk around with a textbook up in her face like this the entire time. If I watched any of Jess's roleplay series, I've watched Mind of Demons.
I've been considering for a while now.
How many games have I played? What, on stream? Probably a couple, maybe 200 right now so far.
Perhaps I should be fighting alongside you if I have special powers like yours, Senpai.
Not a lot in 2020 because of Persona.
I wondered if an outsider like myself should even get involved. But I couldn't just stand back and do nothing.
No, I appreciate that you got involved, Kasumi. That's important. You saved me.
It was nothing compared to how much you've done for me in the past.
Oh, don't be so modest. Dearie.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not done here yet, are you?
Nope. We still have a whole nother palace to do.
Then
And then
perhaps
probably
I
more.
ought to lend you a hand.
Well, we could definitely use the additional firepower, but...
Do we have a new friend? I'm thankful for her offer to help, but Shido's more dangerous than any of our previous targets. Be wisest to avoid dragging Kasumi into this fight. No!
Senpai?
Come on. I appreciate the offer.
Well, you say that, but...
Honestly, we have no idea what risks you would face. Our enemy this time is more dangerous than anyone else so far.
We have this cool new Persona user in the game, and it's like, too bad you can't use her.
Also, we pretty much brought this entire mess down upon ourselves, so this is on us.
So the trouble, of course, is that if she was involved, it means she'd have to be a part of the cutscenes, and they don't like that, so they don't.
We're delighted by the offer, but we really can't drag you into this any further.
Yeah.
Moreover, you have something to do yourself, right?
I believe I'd be acting selfishly if I were to press any further.
Come on. I know. Alice really didn't want to put that extra effort in, huh?
Very well. I understand your reasoning. If that's the situation, then I'll wait for you to return.
I mean, I get the want to keep the OG content as is, but like, it's like 2 palaces, man. It's 2 you can even just do the 1 palace and then just be like, yep, I'm done. And then you go right back to it. Also, yeah, you found the clip of Makoto's hiding. There we go.
But you have to promise me this. You'll come back safe no matter what.
Yeah, you could just be like, it was, I guess I was fine with it back when she was like, nah, I'm not going to join, but I'll be kind of like this, I'll kind of be this tuxedo masked figure that occasionally pops in to help kind of thing, right? As opposed to this, can I join? And you're like, no.
I don't ever want to feel as horrible as I did when I thought you...
Oh.
See you soon.
I really do believe you. It's time I get going. I've got practice today, as usual.
Yeah, there's a very big difference on those two, right? One implies that the character has agency, and then one implies that the player has a lack of agency, right?
Well, be seeing you.
Well, it feels like they really haven't done a whole lot with Kasumi yet, you know what I mean? I just feel like they occasionally throw her in and then just like toss her out and then that's it. We don't really hear from her for a while. I want more Kasumi, man. Now, it could be like a Marie situation like in Persona 4 Golden where all of a sudden there's just an explosion of Marie by the end. Like hardcore. And I'm sure there will be because there's a whole palace that seems to be created around her that we have not really touched upon yet, but maybe eventually. Man, sure must be nice not having to go to school. It's not that great. Bullshit!
A dead man cannot go to school, you know.
This would all be for nothing if they found out he's still alive.
Doesn't it suck to live in like a fugitive, though? Always having to hide your face? It's a thrill, though.
I'm sure it is. No doubt it's hard as well, but please bear with it for now.
Yeah, the big old stadium thing, right? I think they did it better with Marie, if only because Marie had bounds, right? She was an inhabitant of the Velvet Room, and so you saw her in the Velvet Room, and sometimes you interacted with her in the Velvet Room. Whereas in like this, Kasumi, by all accounts, seems like she should be a squad member. But she's not for reasons. And that's about the best we get, right?
Don't try too hard to hide yourself. You only stand out more. That's always the hardest. Try hard, but not too hard. In any case, we're ready to put the plan into action. Now all we need is your signal.
Okay.
Okay, so you stand out too much during the day, so we need to go at night. We're almost about to face our toughest target to date. Don't skip on your preparations.
The plan for changing Shido's heart has begun. Try to steal your target's heart by the deadline. He's tough and knows the metaverse well. Be sure to strengthen your bond so that you're prepared. In other words, they're saying, please wait some time before you go do it.
Hey, sorry to bring this up now. I know you have your hands full, but can do it.
Sorry. Can do it.
I have faith in all of you. Anyway, here's the info I have. This one is cruel. There's a group of scammers out there specifically targeting old people. Apparently they're using some sort of spiritual mumbo-jumbo to trick them into paying up.
Mumbo-jumbo?
I don't know, like selling them magical vases or something. Anyway, they keep moving around, so it's been difficult to reliably track them. Apparently the police have been just stopped trying entirely. From what I read online, the representative is a guy named Yoshihito Wakasa. Sorry, I don't have any more info than that. Good luck. It might be tough for us to go at a time like this, but the info itself is pretty worthwhile. If we have the chance to head into Mementos, we make a great target.
Yeah. Well, we got a reason going to Mementos at some point then. How about my creeper friends? They hung around. Don't have a problem with her not joining with her awakening. Yeah, it was cool, like, right? It was kind of neat, but there was no reason for her to not join Cheetos. And hey, Cunning Dolphin, how you doing? Boom. Am I building my own house in Athnos vids? I honestly don't have the time. So, she has people who are very good at building things who build things for us. Typically.
Then we run the Minecraft stuff inside of them.
I like the thinking mad duck there. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid right there. All you have for a conversation, consuming his hide in the shadows, saves palace. Just yeah, right? She was hanging on the fringes, just making sure everything was going okay. And the instant it didn't, then it didn't go. Have a question for me and my featured guest this week? What is that, Cunning Dolphin? It should be mentioned, it'll be not this upcoming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. Okay, we're going out for once, and we're gonna go hang out with Haru. What's the best awakening? Haru's is pretty good. I need an Empress before I go, though. To Shibuya. To the airsoft shop. Little too well. I mean, I do have probably some stuff to sell.
Oh, it's freezing.
Been all really cold lately, but I gotta be careful of dust and humidity. Static electricity is the enemy of detail work, so I gotta keep an eye out for it. So, need something today? That's true. I forgot. Makoto's was awesome. Her motorcycle setup. Fantastic stuff. Well, thank you, little Kawaii Zoe.
Glad you've been enjoying it.
You should be grateful.
It helped though that Makoto's persona was just plain awesome. Like compared to everybody else, where it's like, oh boy, it's a big figure that's throwing magic at things. But like, Makoto's is like, mine's a motorcycle, and I'm riding it around and kill everything with it.
How fares your progress in our game?
Favorite Persona character? Chie Saka, or I can't remember Chie's last name. Aw. It's not, is it Sakamoto? I thought it was Chie Sakamoto, but I guess I wrote it out of my head because it's Satanaka. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I was wrong. Yeah, Chie Satanaka is definitely my favorite Persona character. Followed by Makoto. Followed by Kanji. Then Naoto. Then probably most of the cast of Persona 5, honestly. Then the cast of Persona 4. Then the dog from Persona 3. Then Aigis from Persona 3. And then the rest of the cast of Persona 3 last. Okay, I need an Empress Persona, please. We'll go for Hariti.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona. This is your power.
Yes, thank you. Fusion Chi was a certain anime character. Gotcha.
Already? What?
More vocal coach to help you hone your voice when actually reading lines. Thoughts on her character in the Aftermath vids and consistently speaking at a higher volume. I could ask her about it, honestly. I could see what she thinks about that sound versus, my usual kind of speaking voice. She frequently talks about the fact that you kind of have four main ranges, if you will, when it comes to like doing
voices and stuff like that. The kind of screaming that I do for that is not necessarily healthy. But a thing to remember when it comes to the Aphmau videos is all of that is... What's the line in like Lord of the Rings where like Gimli's trying to like run after everybody else? He's like, dwarves are not meant for big running. Yeah, for wind sprints. We're here for wind sprints. It's kind of what Aphmau is. Streaming is like if streaming's like a soccer match. Aphmau recordings is like American football, where you just kind of do short bursts of full speed and then you stop. Whereas streaming, you kind of have to just constantly sustain energy throughout the whole thing, right? If that makes sense. I think I got everything I need for now.
No slacking off.
No slacking off. So even though I take those screams and things, and voice actors have to do that all the time, right? Anytime you hear a character die in a game or anything like that, they have to do a lot of screaming and shouting and like kind of thing, right? I don't actually feel that bad after doing a recording like that, unless I do 2 of them in a day like today, where that starts to wear me down over time. But yeah, we will definitely talk about different. We'll definitely talk about how different kind of stresses on the voice can do damage over time and how to kind of counteract that, if that makes sense. But Summon Bento has been gone for a bit because Bento got fixed a week and a half ago, and I want to make sure he was good for before jumping back into that. He is pretty good now, so I'm not too worried about the boy anymore. But that was the thing. How come she doesn't use her guys' names anymore? What do you mean? I want my confidants, not my personas. Empress, okay, so we're actually still on pace for Empress, so I can't jump ahead and do like Takemi's confidant and finish that off quick or something. 30 minutes ago, Morgana's hoping for sushi. If only. All right, yep, let's hang out with, we're actually gonna go back to the school and say hello to Haru, who's supposed to be right on the rooftop. So he actually isn't wearing the cone anymore, fun fact. He graduated from the cone. His stitches are healed. I'll probably bring Summon Bento back starting tomorrow. Because he is pretty much all back to normal again. So no, I just pretend to be so cute. Michael's voice is a lot lower than Noise. That is a voice that he has to like build up to whenever he records. He was he parking near the break? Yeah, I suppose he was.
Good day.
What do you want to do today, Chef Bakun?
I want to see the veggies. It's just because people recognize those names at first, and so we kind of stuck with them after a while. It's also easy to remember like single word names as opposed to like Shadow_Temple or like Michael Zekis or Keston the Voice and stuff like that, right? Time to harvest some tomatoes. Wow, she chopped the whole plant down, didn't she? That's a little extreme.
Good day.
I want to see veggies.
These vegetables should grow nicely here. What do you think?
I want a moonlight carrot. Because frequently I run out of SP before anybody else.
The moonlight carrot is doing well. It should be ready to harvest on 11/29. I hope you're looking forward to it.
Good day.
Let's hang out.
Huh?
God, I look like a delinquent, don't I? Like, and Haru's so short compared to him too. It's like, oh.
Huh? At a time like this? Is this perhaps part of your grand infiltration strategy?
It's a secret.
Make it sound like it's really important. I suppose relaxation is pretty vital at times like these. like you to spend some time with me if you're free. I need to speak with you about Takakura-san.
It's true, we are delinquent. 100%. We ain't going to school. We're being chased by the cops. We're legally dead. There's a lot going on in there. I don't know, Engo. I do not know. I feel like we become closer with Haru thanks to the Empress persona Hariti. I feel like my bond with Haru will grow stronger soon.
Nobody thinks you're alive at this point, so it should be okay as long as you're careful. So what'll it be? Are you going to spend time with Haru?
Introduce, great vegetables. I know, I was to say, I need to get some merch going, right? Gotta be careful, though. I don't think I ever had, by the way, like a voice actor that I really, attached myself to when I was starting to do stuff. Troy Baker, to a certain extent. Matt Mercer, more recently. A lot of the Critical Role crew over time. Hang out with her.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go get some coffee while we talk. Oh, I know. Why don't we try a Big Bang Burger for a change?
So we're gonna go to your dad's bad burger chain.
I looked into Takakura-san, but I didn't manage to find very much beyond those initial rumors. Several people I asked said that he often complained about my father. But just as many seem to say the exact opposite. One side has to be deceiving me, correct? I'm honestly suspicious of everyone at this point.
What is the correct answer for me? Somebody's telling the truth.
Yes.
I see. If there are two contradictory stories, one of them has to be right.
Not entirely true, but yeah. Not necessarily like the average part-time worker at a Big Bang Burger. Probably not, right? Like, does like a cashier at McDonald's know who the the vice president of McDonald's is? Are you talking about Neubaumstar? Noi's mostly a character to an extent. There's plenty of Michael in him, but we all play some just some fun extra energy characters, right? When it comes down to it, it's fun to be goofy, right?
I suppose I'll need to learn the truth of the matter myself.
To be honest.
Yeah, Tony Hawk is almost recognizable. It's true. So many lines of like, you look kind of like Tony Hawk. He's dead though, right?
To be honest, Takakura-san has been pushing the marriage particularly hard lately. He says it will help provide vital backup for myself and Okumura Foods, both in public and in private. He's even started asking Sugimura-san into important company meetings.
No. I'm saying that. Sorry, that was a part of like the joke. Is that Tony Hawk has trouble being recognized in the public?
We have a contract. Does this mean it's already too late? Is marrying him my only option?
Uh-oh.
Though now that I think about it, that may be my best chance to help the employees my father left behind.
There has to be another way. Vic is a prolific voice actor, but is also one that is problematic. In a word.
You're right. Perhaps I shouldn't give up so easily. Either way, graduation is quickly approaching. I'll need to decide my course of action soon enough. You know, before you came along, I hadn't even considered not going through with this marriage. I believe that I would simply marry the man my father had chosen, and let the rest of my life pass me by.
I'm pretty sure I finished Haru's Confidant last time. This time I might be via romance, though. We'll see.
I wonder what would have happened if my father didn't have a palace. Would I have just resigned myself to the fate he had made for me?
I don't think so. Welcome back, MJ Evans.
Shuffle.
Thank you.
You always know how to make me feel better.
Did you know you can't have coffee? I did not. Is caffeine a killer?
Honestly, though, things would have been far worse for me if I hadn't joined the Phantom Thieves. Plus, I would never have had anyone to talk to like this. If there's anything I can do to return the favor, please tell me. I want to help you as much as I can.
I can sense Haru's trust in me.
Oh.
Rank up for rank 5 of the Empress Arcana. Haru Kumara. Bumper crop. Bumper crop. Increases the total vegetable yield for a single harvest. Hey. Yeah, caffeine then.
I hope someday I can just look out at the sea with a nice cup of coffee and forget about all of this. And I hope you'll be there with me, Shava-kun. We can forego the elephants, though. Don't worry.
It's funny because we drank elephant poop last time. Ha! Favorite part about doing minor demons? Having a job. No, it was definitely a different world to kind of jump into, and it was really fun to kind of see this microcosm that I never touched before. Hold on, I'm getting a call.
Hello? This is Shava-kun, right? I wanted to apologize for all the weird stuff I said earlier. You know, I talked about how things would have been if I hadn't joined the Phantom Thieves. Once I started to imagine that again, this powerful fear came flooding back.
Pinch yourself. Really? All right.
Ah, yes. I read about that in a book. The idea is to simply pinch my cheek very hard. Ow! 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 Yes, that hurt. So this is all real then. And I'm indebted to you once again. I'll have to work hard so I can repay you. Sorry if I worried you. Okay, see you.
Ugh. I'm glad we got the one Haru run in, because, man, my Haru tank is now empty.
Back.
I'm out of Haru words. Shit. Hey, Red Vaporian, how you doing?
Every news station has been running a story after story about Cheeto in the elections.
Akechi too. I can't believe they're calling him the detective of the century. Plus, they're treating Phantom Thieves like criminals. That side of things has faded a little bit, though, don't you think?
Yes, all the talk of the elections must have made people forget about the suicide news. She comes back from again. Fair enough.
Whew! The main culprit is dead. Things are settled and society can go on like normal. That's probably what people are thinking. I have mixed feelings about all this. I'm not saying they should talk about us more, but the sudden change of momentum is weird. All we gotta do is hurry up and steal Shido's heart. That'll take care of everything, right? You think? It's good to hear you're treating this situation with caution. We need to be careful.
Well, then we can discuss this more tomorrow. Let's do our best.
Nope, no recordings tonight because I've already done 2 today. One at 6 this morning and one at 5:30 this afternoon evening. So, yeah, no, I'm good. But I think that is probably where we'll leave it off for the night. We didn't make a ton of progress tonight, but there was a lot of story to cover, to say the least. And so, this will be, whoa. Well, that'll be an interesting start to the stream tomorrow, but, yeah. No, I've been going for 18 hours now. I'm good. I'm ready to kind of kick it off for the night.